ask you this. I oppose anybody using language, making threats. The governor's exactly right. The right way in America, if you disagree, is to win an election. The fact is, the American people in the last two elections picked Pelosi, Reid, Obama, and now they have the consequence of that. The American people this fall have a new opportunity to make new decisions, and anybody who's angry ought to focus their anger into the political process to run an intense campaign that's totally legitimate, to raise questions that's totally legitimate. But there's no place in America, just as there was no place for the kind of viciousness against Bush and Cheney, there's no place for viciousness against Democrats. We ought to be a country where we can disagree without having to get in that kind of personal threat, and I would condemn any kind of activity that involves that kind of personal threat. Oh, look, I think there's something very disingenuous about the Democratic leaders who attacked the Tea Party movement, who refused to hold town hall meetings, who refused to go back home, who kept the Congress locked up in Washington, and are now shocked that people are angry. I think the Democratic leadership has to take some real responsibility for having behaved with such arrogance and in such a hostile way that the American people are deeply upset. And so I think, well, let's be honest about this. This is a game that they're playing. People should not engage in personal threats. I'm happy to condemn any effort to engage in personal threats. But I think that the Democratic leadership has to take some real responsibility for having run a machine that used corrupt tactics, that bought votes, that bullied people, and as a result has enraged much of the American people. And I think it would be nice for President Obama, Speaker Pelosi, and Majority Leader Reid to take some responsibility for what their actions have done to this country. Over the many years that I did things, I on occasion had threats. Part of it's because it's a free country with 305 million people. Sometimes they get up in the morning and they do weird things.